Good afternoon, everyone. We'll be going live in a few minutes. We are live actually. We'll be appearing in 3, 1, 3. we'll go behind. Yeah, okay, maybe go up. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon. How are you all? Glad to see you once again. I'm Wendy, and on behalf of Circle 96 and Corporate Feng Shui Guru, a very warm welcome to this afternoon's Smashing Summit, the 16th. So before I bring up the team of masters, once again, I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors, Talk and Sky Creation, for their friendship and immense support. Firstly, Talk, the number one renovation platform in Southeast Asia. It's a platform for people to come together to talk and engage on renovation matters, sourcing reliable renovation materials, interior designers, and contractors. Recommended by property owners for all you property owners. Our other sponsor, Sky Creation, is an award-winning renovation firm who has received many awards in the industry over the years. It is a professional accredited renovation firm that has garnered many industry certifications for quality and industry best. Now, it is with my great pleasure, as always, to introduce you to our masters if you still don't know them. Once again, I have with me Master KK Xiao, our senior modern feng shui consultant, who many of you will know by now how at one point he doesn't believe in feng shui till he was enlightened by his wife, Master Sharon Fong, a third generation award-winning practitioner. Together, they form a professional modern feng shui team to help people to address challenging issues. Till date, they have audited more than 1,000 properties internationally, creating happiness, health, and wealth, applying modern feng shui approach with no feng shui artifacts or any old-fashioned doing. Let's welcome Master KK.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's raining the whole night. Not so sure whether your place is flooded or not. I hope not. What called flooding is called water
Bonding.
bonding. So that's a new word, water bonding. Okay, anyway, welcome to Smashing Feng Shui System. Today we're going to talk a lot about auspicious item. And stay tuned. We also want to introduce to you the multi-billionaires hands. Fine. Thank you, Wendy.
My pleasure. Now, together with Master KK, I have Master Eric Leong, who besides Feng Shui specializes in divination. Often referred to as our walking crystal ball, he is a man of very few words, but when he does speak, his very sharp and accurate insights and observation will leave many of you speechless. Master Eric Leong,
Hi everyone, welcome.
that's all. 3 words, 4 words.
For now.
Okay, I guess that's enough. Good enough. Okay, so next to Master Eric, we have Master Shalin, who started her numerology and feng shui journey from a very tender age of 14. She finds joy in improving the harmony of each house she sees, helping families to reach their full potential. Well, she is also professionally trained as an actuary and definitely not what you would have expected of a feng shui master. She embodies what we define as modern feng shui. Master Shalin.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So I hope you're excited to hear what we have to say. People always talk about auspicious items, and here we're here to debunk the myth. Is it really an auspicious item, or is there more to it? What is it behind these auspicious items that we're talking about?
Okay, waiting. Well, last but not least, definitely we have our Master Guo, who also has a very strong interest in Chinese metaphysics since a young boy. Though at the time he believes in feng shui, he was actually skeptical about the feng shui masters. More so after he has to spend a lot of his hard-earned money on auspicious items. There we go again. So these items were recommended and sold to him by all the masters without explaining to him the reasons for such placement. And worse, he did not see any improvement or effects as claimed. So being passionate in this art, he actually picked up the skill himself, the knowledge, and quickly realized that true feng shui need not spend tons of money on such items, jarring the home decor, wasting precious space at home collecting dust. Let's welcome Master Guo.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Happy to be here to share more with you guys. So let's stay tuned.
Thank you. Well, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's take the hour away. Smashing your myth on auspicious items, shall we?
Thank you, Wendy. I think it's
Sure.
very important that I want to share the rules and disclaimer. Whatever we share in this video is based on our personal opinion and certainly all corporate Feng Shui guru is not liable for any losses, damage, or illnesses whatsoever related to investment decision or Feng Shui implementation made by our audience. All right, the information presented here are for reference and educational purposes only. All right, so what's the difference between Feng Shui and modern Feng Shui? I think this episode literally speaks about what's the difference between Feng Shui and modern Feng Shui. Okay, so Feng Shui basically you just turn your house into a Chinese temple or zoo. Basically, you need to buy a lot of Feng Shui auspicious items. Whereas modern Feng Shui uses whatever you have at home, be it your sofa, your televisions, or your refrigerator, to improve the harmony, health, and prosperity of your household. Okay? I hope everybody is doing well today, this afternoon. If you can hear me loud and clear, I really like you to type in the comments 96. Because the last week we did a live show, again, my mic was not doing well, it was soft. A lot of people say, Master KK, you are soft. Okay.
Which part?
Right. Which part of
Oh.
the hair? The hair. Okay. Soft man. Well, okay, so we have written many books. So the first book that was written to us by us, Master Sharing myself, was Peace of Mind. Is literally for homeowners already have a house and is decorating their house, and we really want you to get hold of this book, okay? And the second book we have is for people who are looking to buy a property. It's 7 pieces of vital information that you really must know before you purchase a house. Like these vital information are not shared by your property agents. All right. Secondly, thirdly, a lot of business people fail in their business. I don't know why. Because they buy a lot of auspicious items and place it wrongly. So this book will tell you more about your business and auspicious item, whether can they synchronize, can they gel. Fourth, all right, this is a book written by all the masters here. You can see it's especially for mother. All right, mother's health is very important, and we also understand a lot of parents are very worried about children's education. I know PSL is over. I think O level just finished. Oh, I think so.
Too old for that.
Too old for that. Okay, so O levels. I also have children not taking O levels anymore, so I don't know also. So, but PSL, I know this over. So, I want this book to go out to parents who are always very worried about their children's academic results. It's co-written by masters who have children or people like Master Shelly, ACE student. Okay, and then we have a book especially for people who want to design and renovate their house. And this book will debunk all the myth. For example, mirror cannot face the big, etc., etc. Okay, good. Today's topic is going to be about auspicious item, but we're going to touch a bit about Chinese New Year as well. Auspicious item in Chinese New Year.
Just round the corner. Oh.
Just around the corner, correct.
Master Eric, Christmas not here yet.
It's quite fast, quite fast.
It's very fast.
Christmas for auspicious item, and people who always go Chinese New Year. So that's auspicious item. So today, Master Eric, together with Master Kuo, all right, I'm going to do us some presentation first. Thank you. Take it away, Masters.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you. And I believe everyone somehow or other will have some tote bags, carry-on bags hanging with animals and prints on it. Master Quad, do you encounter this in any of your audits?
So far, right, I always see them with a lot of animals back. Then they leave it in their home in certain sector. Okay. So when you see those animal, right, you will know roughly the character of the person.
Why is that so? Animals putting at the certain area. How do you explain that? What happened or what can happen?
Okay. Take for example, right? There was once we did a final audit. Master KK was with me also. Okay, so at the east sector, one of the daughter actually have a bag, and the bag actually a lot of dog prints of dog.
Dogs.
In the,
Dogs.
yes, dogs.
Okay.
putting at the east sector.
Okay.
So that time I was like, I know that the person that represented by the sector, right, the fourth daughter, actually, got very bad temper.
Because there's a combination.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because each sector, right, is actually represented by a 12 zodiac animal.
Mhm.
Okay, so when you put another animal on top, there will be chemical reactions.
The chemical.
Like a chemical reaction. Actually, it's a combination.
Okay.
Okay, so when it comes out with the combination, right, we will roughly know the person that is signified by the sector, right?
Okay.
Probably the character or something might have happened during certain years. That is why we always say that we won't turn your house into a zoo. Is because we will not ask you to use all these animals.
Okay, good. So, for example, this two images here, one is a tiger, one is a pig. So, who should carry what, or who shouldn't carry what, or should not carry at all?
If you ask me, right, I will tell you don't carry at all, because for normal people, right, they
So
wouldn't
sad.
know what
sad.
animal clashes with them. For us, we know, right? We know what to carry.
But Master, after you all say this, right, Kipling not gonna have business already.
The moment I was doing this slide, I said, how come Master give us these two pictures? I'm like,
This one called 扮猪吃老虎. If you are the 老虎, right, you must use the pig one.
And then you got the pigs, isn't that human made?
Mm.
Oh, that means your father mother produced pig.
没有是人的错。
是人的错。
Yeah.
All right, so
I think most of all is that try not to bring the animals images into any of your things, family or items. Yeah, so because everything that you place, you put, will bring out certain energy, and it all depends on the time, space, and activation that will cause some issues. All right, here are some items. Okay, they look good, they look pretty, right? Master Kuo, have you
Yep.
seen any of this?
Yes, of course.
In one of those audits you did, what will you do? Let's say you find a dragon there.
If I find a dragon there, right,
Mm.
I will ask the customer, do you want it? If you want it, I can tell you where to put. If you don't want it, I suggest throw away. Because it's best that you don't use all this animal, because very simple, we will not be there 24/7. So certain months or certain day might have the clashes or what, you won't know. Okay, so usually I will advise them the best is don't use. But apparently, right, they always say that
They pay big money for it.
yes, some of them say pay money for it. Some of them say that it's given by my parents, because my parents say that you must put some animal inside or don't know what, all sorts of reasons. Okay, but of course, I respect their decision. So if they really want to use it, I will tell them where to put. If they really don't want, they can throw. Then of course, the best is just dump it.
No, I have another better suggestion. If it's very good condition and it looks good, sell it carousel.
That's a good idea.
I'm not promoting carousel, but you can sell it and bring it back some money. You have invested some money on these things. Cost a few $1,000, some maybe 10 grand, 20 grand. Yeah, and then make your house look like a Chinese temple.
This is a zoo.
Yeah, zoo. Yes, yeah.
The three-legged toad, right?
Which one?
The toad that bite a coin. Okay, that one have a very funny story.
Oh.
Okay, I got a friend that told me that he have this at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him, do you have any limb injury? He said yes. Then I tell him, you know why or not? Because this thing is called three-legged toad, 三角蟾蜍. So 三角, right, means three limb. Human being got 4 limbs, so definitely one will be injured. If you happen to put at a wrong sector, right, might even have 三角恋爱. That is why don't anyhow put. You don't see the toad, right, bite the coin, you think is very, very auspicious or what. And if you got 三角恋爱, right, the worst thing is later your competitor, right, looks like Gao Lingfeng. That's even worse.
So what actually does this three-legged toad so-called do, in terms of if I'm going to sell you this three-legged toad, what am I going to tell you? How does it go?
Traditionally, right, they say that this three-legged toad will
Yeah.
go out and bite the money, come back and give it to you.
But it's an object; it doesn't move.
Yes, that is a so-called belief by some of the people outside. But
Okay.
last time when I don't know it's called three-legged toad, right, I sort of believe it. After that, when I know that it's called three-legged toad, right, in my mind is three-legged toad, how to go outside and bite. It's limping.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that is why after I was like, 原来外面的人每次骗我，以前我还不知道。
Then Master Ko, then what if it's a five-legged toad? More legs walk faster.
Five-legged toad, right?
That's a confused toad.
Genetically is also
Become
something
conscious
wrong.
already.
Yes.
Oh, there's a sword there. What does it do? Warn off evil, or you're going to practice some,
Well, traditionally they also say that this is to 避煞、避邪。
Okay.
The Hokkien they call 辟邪、辟公、辟大靈公。But if you really put this at home, right, sometimes I wonder, your house got so many evil, man.
No, I think it's more feeling unsecure.
Yes.
Okay. Not feeling afraid of 前门怕人后门怕鬼
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that one looks like a hot kueh, is it?
That one, is it the yuan bao you're talking
Oh,
about?
yuan bao. Okay, sorry. I
Yeah.
thought hot kueh.
Well,
年糕，
年糕
Yeah.
last time when I see people's house, right, with all these yuan bao, right, inside the so-called 聚宝盆, right, I was thinking that you earn real money one, right? Why you want to put the fake money in your house? You're not doing illegal business, right? So I was scratching my head because I seen quite a lot of people, right, like to put all this at home. I mean, for maybe Chinese New Year, right, to signify auspicious, I think it's okay. Maybe you can remove it after the 15th day of the Chinese New Year. You don't need to put there for the whole 3 year, 5 year, 10 years.
But yuan bao is used in the ancient time, right?
Yes, but it's no longer circulating.
Then you must well put the big euro $100 note there, then more better signification.
Yes. Of course, you must put at the right sector also, master.
I see. Okay. So a lot of people also buy a lot of those the what tree that hang a lot of money.
摇钱树.
Oh, 摇钱树.
It means that 你是摇钱树, people come and shake money from you.
So it's either sugar daddy or sugar mommy.
Something like that.
Oh, master, then I should put down my boyfriend face, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, my parents do also.
So if you want
Parents room.
you want money, right, you give this to your friend. Then you will know. 摇钱树. Hulu. They always say that put hulu is to 挡煞, right? Or 抓鬼. That's why I was questioning, 有这样多鬼咩? 你讲的是色鬼还是赌鬼？
酒鬼。
酒鬼啊。Okay.
Yeah. So all these items, if you have them, good. Okay, you can keep them, sell them, or donate them. But if you put it at the wrong place, then things will happen.
Yes.
If you have any of them and you're not sure, do give us a call. Okay, we can advise you. Yeah. Okay.
I think sometimes people also place about small crystals. Those small crystals. I always tell people stones and crystals. When we were visit very expensive people's houses, they do have, and they have really big stones, not small pebbles. Those small pebbles are actually chipped off from the bigger stones, and then we just sell you. These are not really good for you. Our experience share with us, I think all of us here will concur that if you place small stones in the wrong area, seeds will develop or fibers will develop, especially for the ladies. So try to avoid.
I've seen a real case. A friend of mine called me up one day that the brother, got stroke and went into the hospital. So he said, Master, you want to come and take a look at his house? So first step in the house, I already felt giddy because the whole house, every corner filled of crystals. Even he is sleeping on crystals under his bed. Okay. So when I did a check, and then he didn't tell me what symptoms. So when I look at it, I said the vessel is blocked. Okay, and his eyes, partial of his eyes cannot see properly. So he said, yeah, you're right, because over at the south side, the amount of crystals, when I packed it, is 3 jumbo boxes of DHL jumbo boxes.
Wow.
Yeah. After I clear it and put it in the storeroom, within 4 days, he's discharged, and he's okay. He gained back his mobility suddenly. Yeah. So you can say it's coincidence, but it does affect our body very much because crystals has lots of energy in it, and when you have so many of them, it's being confused, and the energy is very mixed. Yeah. So it's dangerous. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So a lot of people are wondering why we suggest you not to have all these auspicious items placed at home. Let me give you the science behind it. So every item emits a frequency, and that's science. We all know every object emits frequency. So imagine you are a conductor, right? And if you're a conductor of a symphony orchestra, you really want to place all your instruments strategically, properly. There's a format for it. You want to put your string instruments nearer to you and the percussions right behind, etc. Then you'll come out with good music. So when you anyhow place items into your house, so-called auspicious item in your house, they may emit the wrong energy. And most of the time when you buy an auspicious item from shops, they do not tell you where, because they don't know where is your house. They don't tell you where to place it. Just tell you going from a house to the left, the first corner you put.
No. They will tell you this will attract wealth.
So you guys are sucked into the fact that this will attract wealth when you buy it. Okay, but especially the houses that we have been to, bigger houses, good class bungalow, etc. They don't have such things on there. You know, that is all hearsay from many people that fortune tellers tell you that you need to buy this, but it's not. Okay, so I just want to share everybody, try not to waste such money. If you really want to use coins, I tell you honestly, I think all my masters will tell you the same thing. Use our Singapore $1 coins. It's really more powerful than your replicated Hong Qian, okay, old ancient coins. Why you want to use usable legal tender to buy something not a legal tender? And that is just foolish. It's not wise. Okay. Masters, then these are all this what do you say, Swan Pan and Liu Li,
Is the that little abacus, the one you call abacus, right? That one is quite dangerous, I would say, if you place it. If you find this item in your southwest of
Wow.
your sector, that will create big issues for the health of the woman in the family. Yeah, especially the lower abdominal side. Okay, if you have them, please keep them, throw them. Okay, don't display it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good masters. And all these don't come cheap. It's very expensive, you know. So try to avoid spending money buying all this stuff. Really, I was listening to a client's conversation yesterday. Not a client, actually a friend, partner in business. He says he has an office in America.
Mm-hmm.
And in America, they also practice this Chinese Feng Shui
Oh,
masters
yeah.
go to their office and start placing this. But his office is contemporary. Suddenly a rooster behind sitting, placing behind his table and things like that. So he says it looks very weird. You know, it doesn't look contemporary or modern.
So what the rooster will do at the back? Talk bad about you.
Actually, the local banks, I won't mention which bank. Okay, there's a lot of feng shui auspicious item on each individual desk. Okay, this is what I know from a close friend of mine. Okay, so they'll have one feng shui master come into the office, and each individual colleague desk, they will 摆正. Okay, so why do you want to do that? You make the whole office with funny items like rooster, horse. It's a bank, financial bank. Now look more like a animal farm.
Is the bank address 80 Mandai Lake Road?
No, I'm not going to say it. Yeah.
All right, next we have Master Shirley. Master Shirley today has a lot of interesting things to tell us, and in fact, Master Shirley has also kept something up his sleeve to share only with the fan club.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I'm quite excited about the fan club one because that was actually a very, it was sort of a prediction that I also didn't expect that it would be so spot on. It just came to me and I was like, yeah, I think it does.
It was very reasonable.
Yeah. So stay tuned for those of you who are in the fan club. Watch it. I think it's very relevant in this day and age that we are in now. So
especially good.
Yeah.
So Master Shirley, tell me what's the story behind the plants here?
Yeah. So this is the money plant. I think it's a very common plant that people like to buy, especially during Chinese New Year. They like to put it at their supposed highway because it supposedly brings them wealth and everything, right? So I think theoretically plants are okay in certain sectors of the house. When we do the audit, we'll go around advising you whether your sector is suitable for having plants or not. But that aside, okay, let's just look at this plant that we have over here, right? The money plant. The left photo is a further away shot. The right photo is a close-up shot of this. So do you see anything wrong with the plant right over here?
Yes, there's no money.
Actually, you got it.
Is it money plant?
You see.
So this is the 摇钱树
There's the money bags there. Mini money bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But so I think this photo may not be very clear, but you can actually see that the plant is a little bit wrinkled up. And it's actually very dry. At certain portions of it, you can even see white patches on the plants. Certain portions of it are also dying. If you see like the tree bark itself, right, it also looks very shriveled. Not one of your nicer money plants. And when you put up something like this, right, especially if it's supposed to the highway, I'm not here to validate whether the highway is right, wrong, or whatever else. But if it's supposedly something that is auspicious, and then you put it in the wrong position, it doesn't look auspicious at all, then what happens? It ends up becoming an inauspicious item. Yeah. So with something so dried up, a money plant, something that's supposedly bringing you wealth, in the end, it's actually sucking away from you, right? Where is your wealth going to come from? And I mean, not even withstanding the fact that are you actually putting this in the right position or not? So very luckily for this specific unit that I saw, this money plant was actually in the right position. Very rare, in fact, to be put in the right position. But the fact that it is actually such an inauspicious image, it had then that negative effect on the owner of the family, or rather the entire family itself. And I was asking when did the plant start becoming like this, and it seriously matched up from when work performance was sort of on a downhill trend, bonuses was on a downhill trend, and that was about after the money plant became like that. So very interesting effect.
Okay. Well, at least we know that there's no money laundering.
Then again, I'm not sure about that.
So
the bug itself is all twined together, is it?
Yeah. So I think it's very common for money plants that they like to intertwine the bark.
So if I go to this place and shake the tree, will you give me money?
How about you try a master call?
Okay, so we all know dried up and twiddle plants, try to avoid them. It's also a sign of unhealthy career and health itself. So try to have anything that's dying or dead removed from your house. I also see a lot of people have this bouquet of flowers that the wife is given to by the husband, or the girlfriend received from the boyfriend, and it's just hanging there to dry. Those are also not auspicious because those are dried up already. Anything that's end of life is really not auspicious. And as a matter of fact, those will attract unpleasant peach blossom to serve the tau hua.
Yes.
Right? So try to avoid that. But of course, if you want the tau hua, then but this
No,
problem.
you want to put tau hua. So, but that's it. I think those that has been very nicely preserved, right? Not like dried up and it really looks dry. Some of it they they color it, they make it very beautiful, right? I think those are still alright because it still looks very pleasant. It's still very well put together. As long as it doesn't look like it's dried up, it looks like it's not in it.
Giam chai, you mean?
Master Harry,
Or
trying to find a
Mei
proper
chai.
word for it.
That's the
梅菜
legendary 烂桃花.
Yes, but that attracts Lan Hao Huang very quickly.
I think we all must have literally thought the name of meant a few words, but the only is big. Right spots.
一针见血.
One needle see blood.
Yeah, one needle see blood.
Okay, Master Charlene, you want to share with us next year? What a lot of people have this thing about what's going to happen next year, what should they avoid, especially if they have something at home.
Yeah. So in the upcoming is the rabbit year, right? In this rabbit year, we still see people, putting up figurines of their own birth year. I think that's something very common. I know going to relatives' house, friends' house, I see a lot of that. Which of you who are of these animals, right? If you do have anything in the house that's placed like that, please do remember to remove them next year, because as Master Ko was mentioning, there's some sort of chemical reaction or there's some sort of reaction going on. In this upcoming year, in the rabbit year, rabbit and rooster, they don't get along well. When they come together, they fight. Okay?
They quarrel actually.
Yeah, quarrel actually, yeah. They get into conflict, yeah.
Conflicts, yeah, correct.
The next one is the
Rodent.
rat. Huh?
The rat.
Yeah,
The
rat,
rodents.
The rat also.
Yeah.
Also, they
Injuries,
find trouble
correct,
with
correct.
the rabbit.
The rabbit.
Yeah, what kind of trouble? Trouble with your superior,
Legs.
Legs, legs also, lower legs problem also, yes.
Yeah.
So also for if you have rat figurines in the house, also do remove them. It finds trouble with the ear. Also with horse.
No, the rats one, especially if you have Mickey Mouse cards.
Yes.
It also is rats, MOUSE, it's a mouse, it was a rat.
Yes, correct.
I think it's rodent.
I think
You want to show a
also
sample?
is also the horse.
The cost, correct.
Yes, horse is also
correct.
a
Rat.
rat. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you really need to look into it. People. Right. So 它是猫，它是老鼠。Yes, Mickey Mouse, mouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse. Cause not so obvious, but yes, it's still origins is still from the
But
mouse.
cost is literally just not good. Literally
Yeah,
should just avoid scrap out.
Yes.
And
yes.
they have a lot of patterns on it, like the eye cross, the mouth
It's
cross,
like
or
eye cross
something.
or like the face like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's also not good.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people avoid the horses and they like to keep nice horses figurine. That should be avoided.
Yes, definitely.
Tell us more.
Yeah. So also for horse and the rabbit, there's also some sort of breakage. Big changes, big negative changes, especially to definitely avoid the horses. Horse may be very beautiful, but definitely not to place it, especially in the wrong direction or even in this upcoming year or at all. Best not at all. Yeah. The other one for dragon is also a very common item that people like to place. Even during Chinese New Year, you always see like dragons and everything. Yeah, if you want to win your bang luck this year, the dragon lah,
Way high.
very high.
Okay.
My luck got 5 dragon.
Boring. Times 3 or times 4? Or times 5?
Times 5, right?
No lah, times 2 only lah.
Don't promote gambling.
Okay, right, we shouldn't be promoting gambling, okay? So this program is usually for adults only. However, I also want to highlight something. A lot of people have these superstitions about Feng Shui, right, masters? They will say, next year is the year of the rabbit. For the roosters will not be very auspicious, not be very good for them. And how do you all see it? Or next year, 这个鸡跟那个 rabbit 冲啊？So how do you all see it? So the way I see it is that if you can recall all the classmates you have in school, they share the same date of the year of birth with you. Some of them are doing very well, some of them are just okay, and some of them probably disappear from the surface of the earth already. So ladies and gentlemen, do not just listen to Feng Shui masters who tell you the zodiac and then start rattling away whether it's a good year or a bad year. It's not true. It's not good. It's not precise. Why? Because it's just a whole year. You still have your month, your day, and then your time slot. Okay, so don't just base on the year and then you 一竹竿打翻整船的人，而 Okay, so it's literally do not just listen. That's why I don't promote such things. A lot of insurance agents, property companies, banks call us, Masters, can you come and to our company? We give you exposure to talk about child zodiacs next year. We are not interested because these are to us is BS. Literally BS. Okay, I'm sorry. This is and let's say hello to Christine. Christine, Miss Xiao, ni hao. Si Xiao. How are you? Good afternoon. To the citizen, Sunny Simon. Okay. Yeah. So nice to see you, Christine. Glad you're joining us. Thank you so much, Christine. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to flash this. Master, let's flash this again. So remember, your rabbit must be removed. You want to stay with stress. Your horse and your dragons, those are very bad for next year if you have them around. Okay. Your there's this dragon, the purple dragon, the children sing songs with. What's that?
Bunny. No,
Bunny.
Bunny's dragon.
Bunny's dragon song. But what's Bunny? Is Bunny dragon?
Purple dragon.
I don't.
Yeah, the dragon.
That's a dragon. I thought it's a dinosaur.
No, I only know toothless.
Dinosaur Chinese called Kong Long, so it's also long, right?
Oh, okay. So dragon. Alright, so dragon is Bunny, that's with them as well. Okay, good. Now, this is a book that we want to promote to you for people looking for a house. It's actually a workbook, a physical workbook. Okay, and this book is very useful for friends who want to buy a house because we literally hold your hands and tell you what to do. We tell you how to plot and we tell you what to look out for. For example, after the plotting, on the book and then on the map, you can realize that on the north side you have things like construction site or post office. Those are not good for you. And then you see how many factories are there, how many construction sites are there. You put a tick to it, and how many numbers has appeared on it. And if you have scored more than 4, that means it's just average. It's above 4, it's not good for you really. And what is not good? Which year is not good? Which members is not good? Family members is not good. And what kind of illnesses are you expecting? So all these are written, spelled out very clearly on this workbook. This is the one and only workbook in the world that teaches you the proper way to select a house scientifically. Okay? And for a house promotion, if you're looking for a property these days is very expensive. HDB can go to 1 million. Last month was 45. The last month was 45, and then the month before was 45 houses was sold at $1 million. This last month was 40. Well, I really think I'll tell you something that if you buy such an expensive house, you really need to get yourself this book. Okay? So, but I would strongly suggest that before you buy a house, get asked to see your house, and we give you a promotion. We give 3 properties house selections. We are giving it to you at a very special rate. Only for the 6 people who sign up. Look for Wendy, all right, and you'll get a free book as well. All right. So the usual price is $2,388. This time around, we're going to give you at $1,888. But only the first 6 people. Every time we promote this, people can't pick it up. Another $7. I'm sorry, we can't give it to you because we really honor our words. Okay, call Wendy 8448-7416. Don't start reading really easy. Okay, so if you're looking for a house audit and if you're looking to buy this book, if you're looking to buy a house selection service from us, just scan the QR code. Wendy will be in touch with you very shortly. All right, and next is me. I'm up next. Okay, how's my hair? Okay. All right, so
Okay, we go for a break. You just talk.
So for businessmen or the owners out there, please screenshot this. This will be the Kai Kong, and just adjust this so the way that you can only see this and screenshot yourself. Okay, screenshot. All right, so a lot of people come back to me and say, hey, Masters, I see that the peak do not have an auspicious open, so start work date. That means the peak must work from 2022 to all the way to 2023. Okay? No. 没有就没有咯，就找别的动物咯 correct or not? Alright, and why is this in Chinese? I don't think any other ethnic group is celebrating Chinese New Year with auspicious opening day. Okay?
Also, but they still get the holiday also, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so screenshot if you want this, screenshot ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Okay, so a lot of questions, a lot of people came to us and asked us, hey Master, this bracelet got superpower. Can wearing this bracelet make me super rich? Master, there are a lot of, we don't say who, we don't say which Feng Shui consultant. We don't say which Feng Shui shop. Okay.
But there are, we know there are.
You know lah, I know lah. There are many lah, and then they put a lot of people out for testimonies to say that after wearing this bracelet, they earn so much. After they wore this bracelet, something happens to them, good things happen to them. We want to debunk myth. We don't want to say which one, but I think 做生意啊，君子爱财，取之有道。Certain things are just not correct to do, and we are not here to police the industry. We're just saying that you should be the one that's informed, and then you decide for yourself whether it's auspicious or is this going to bring wealth or not. Okay. I always tell people that if you want wealth, you mimic over to the wealthiest people in the world. Right? If you want to play football, then you mimic over Ronaldo, how he trains, how he plays. If you want to be basketball player, you mimic over Kobe. We all know Kobe is a beast. Trains at wake up at 4 a.m. and start training. It doesn't end until by 6 in the evening. So again, if you want to be the best, you mimic against over the best people. If you want to know the rich people, take a look at this. Mark Zuckerberg, multi-billionaire. Look at his hands. Is he wearing a bracelet? He don't even wear a watch. Okay? Look at Bill Gates, our Uncle Gates. Well, I call Uncle Gates, yeah. That means we're very close with the team. Look at Uncle Gates. Okay, so see, is he wearing anything? He's not even wearing a watch. You realize his multi-billionaire don't wear watches. So is Jack Ma. He doesn't wear watches. He also told people, I've not been wearing watches since we are going years. Okay? And he speaks good English way better than me because English teacher ma. He doesn't wear anything. Then you all say, hey, this one are English educated people. All right, fair enough. We speak to the Chinese educated one, multi-billionaire, the owner of Huawei, Ren Zhengfei, also don't have.
They wear earphones.
They wear earphones. They tell the time. Okay, so and you look at this gentleman. Do you know who's this? Then you say all these are foreigners. Okay, I look local. Our Feng, the owner of a FIVE organization, donated 1.25B to open up the hospital, hospital 1.25B. He's a multi-billionaire. He doesn't even wear a watch. Okay, and this is Zhang Yong, Hai Di Lao. How many people have eaten Hai Di Lao?
Master Charlene's favorite.
3 o'clock. Okay.
No, earlier. 10 o'clock.
This master eat Hai Di Lao at 3-4 a.m.
Good excuse me.
How the stomach going to tahan? Okay, anyway. Master young like that, 当年我们年轻的时候也是一样。By the way, Hai Di Lao last time we all eat Teochew Mui. After this go eat Teochew Mui. Our time. Okay, so you see, multi-billionaire, 18, 20 billion. You see, don't even have a watch. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't be fooled. The next thing you know that the next billionaire is not you, but it's your unscrupulous fortune teller. Look, I also got no watch.
Wow, you like that say all three of us kena leh.
Wait.
I must take out already.
Yes, I'm the first billionaire. See? Okay. So I'm leaving after Thank you. 放在桌上就好了，煮之前放桌上。Thank you. Apple Watch, very good. Okay. Rolex some more. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, stop buying auspicious items. We've been telling you all sincerely, by putting ourselves up in social media, telling people stop buying auspicious items, it's not doing any good. In fact, it may even harm you. It's not going to make you a billionaire. It's putting ourselves in danger. In the past, we will have death threats. We will have many issues with many people because we keep publicizing not to buy any auspicious items. But we still want to stay fast to what our belief that all these are not necessary. Literally, you are paying money and you're wasting your money away. Okay, if you really want to be rich, the first thing you need to do is work hard. Be disciplined. See what's the next trend. Go and learn.
Plus a good feng shui.
Yeah, work hard. Fair enough. Okay, so really stop buying all these so-called auspicious items from unscrupulous fortune tellers. All right. Good. We are all working masters. Meaning to say we have many stories to share, and all our stories are live, real stories. So if anything you want to learn from us, any questions you have, you want to key into the group chat now, or you want, you can also PM us, or you can call Wendy 8448-7416 and ask them what you want to listen from us, or we hear from us, what kind of topics interest you, and then we can bring them up. We also be talking more into TikTok. Okay, Masters and I looking into getting a lot of content on TikTok, snippets of Feng Shui tips. Hopefully, you guys can support us. Okay, good. A bit of oil to sell on the 26th of November 2022 at 3:13 p.m. We're going to talk about Little Green. Okay, a lot of people ask us, why Master? Why must be 313? There are 313 auspicious.
What an answer.
What an answer. Auspicious. Alright. So, alright, this is a link to the 6 books that we have written, co-written by all the masters. I can screenshot them. www.circle96.com/ebook. Alright. And this is again, if you want to look for us, you either call Wendy 8448-7416, or you can actually use the QR code. Okay? Good. Fan club. Alright, so next will be for people in the fan club. Masters, anything else you want to share? Master Paul, talk about Master Paul because I stream live.
Nope, nothing.
Okay, Master Eric.
Happy shopping. Don't anyhow buy.
Christmas到了，可以买东西给我们，但是不要买 auspicious item。
Food.
Just keep on it.
Things you buy, put inside here is the best.
Your stomach.
Mm.
Right, okay.
No, yeah. So that's all for me today. I think it's really important that you actually buy things of value. You buy things that look, also is aesthetically pleasing for you. Don't buy things just because it's supposedly someone tells you it's auspicious. You always ask why, what can it bring, how can it bring. Always understand the rationale behind it, and you must also buy it in the logic. I think Master Guo, Master Eric, you've all walked through the logic to sort of poke holes into that logic gap for us to understand what it actually is. And I hope that moving forward, all of you can also be a little bit more aware about these kind of things. So yes, that's all from me.
Oh, one more thing. I see people house, they put a qi at the door beside the main door.
Stone
They
lion.
Yeah, stone lion to guard the house. Let me tell you, get a doggy. The doggy barks louder.
Actually, Master Eric, but sometimes right, you have the doggy in the house.
Mm.
I've heard a story. The robber came into the house, started petting the doggy.
Wrong breed.
Different. The stone lion, you don't need to feed. You don't need to walk the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just to share you guys a real story, talking about stone lion, sort of a client that it's athletes. It's nothing wrong with athletes. So very happy they look for me. And then I told them that it's stone lion they have. They want it because they are it's this beautiful items like soft stones and all. Beautiful. So I told them it's not quite good. It was quite wrong. I'm going to move it away, and if not, some accident may happen. Accident like children can fall down and things like that. Oh, is it? So they took it half-hearted. 2 weeks later, they called me and said they have removed their stone lion because last week the youngest son, broke his arm while playing football. Okay, so it's certain thing we see, we tell you is because it has this meaning of like what we say the same Chong Po, right? Okay, so like what Master Shani just mentioned, if you have Mickey Mouse at home next year,
Yes.
okay, not so good for your lower lips, huh?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so if your son is playing football or the next Pandiyama is coming up, please you all this mouse here, okay? Yeah, okay, good. So we'll see you guys. Master Shani, anything else? Nothing wrong.
No, yeah. So maybe just to tell all viewers out there, I'll be going on extended leave to relax, go down to the beach. So I'll see all of you when I'm back again in January. So happy holidays and happy New Year in advance.
Wendy, have anything to share around? I mean, just unmute you. No, I can't really. Can you unmute yourself?
Okay. Well, nice to be joining and seeing all of you. I will be going for a holiday too. but
Wow.
I'll definitely be back by the end of the year, and I'll see you then. Prior to that, Merry Christmas. But I'll wish you in person for Happy New Year. Thank you, Masters.
Good. Oh, yeah, it's a Wednesday holiday. Okay, good. See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.